Three, two, one. Okay, we're live.
Okay, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
The mics is working?
The mics is working.
We're going to get Sabbath class going. Let's go ahead and get out the link. Let's get out the link to the different channels. Share those, like, share, subscribe. Check out our channels that we have from San Antonio. Check out Podbeam. Yeah, don't forget that Aisha Whitezaz is down there in Albuquerque. If anybody is in the area that wants to congregate, there is brothers in Rochester, San Antonio, all these men, Mashaba. Who else is on Podbeam? Banabad, right? Who else? Tazapah. Who else? What about dang, I forgot it. Forgive me. I can't believe I forgot his name.
Is there a brother by the name of S.O.W?
No, I thought that was somebody else we forgot on Podbeam, which is oh wow. And it's not because I forgot you, brother. It's just my brain literally got wiped. Somebody Men in Black me, right?
Right.
Who's on Podbeam? The real good speaker. Oh wow. I know y'all be on there. The real good speaker goes into the history.
You mentioned his name before.
Yeah. Anyway, Podbeam is popping. You know what I mean? Mashaba's on there. Banabad's on there. Tazapah's on there. And one more brother. Nah.
No, it's
Yeah, and I'm having a brain aneurysm live. I'm having a brain. What is it in the chat? Did somebody put it in there?
live.
Nobody put it in there yet. Anyway, check it out. Check out San Antonio, Shamshawan, Awar, Right, Dawiyad. Check it out. Brothers is really going into a lot of topics, man. And a lot of topics that's needed for the spirit to remind us of what is coming in these last days. So check those things out. Check out our Paleo Hebrew Playhouse. All right. We got the Abagadas on there. We're gonna have what's the character's name?
Benjamin.
We're gonna have Benjamin, the character Benjamin, and he's gonna be hunting for the Abagadas. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of things going on with that channel. It's good for the kids. We got something going up that's gonna be going up with the Our Father prayer. Please support that. Paleo Hebrew Playhouse. All right.
Mm-hmm. Nagaya. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Nagaya. Nagaya goes back, bro. I remember Nagaya all the way back in the back of the back of the back. Nagaya, Khan, Salak, Nagaya. He's on there. These cats ain't. Look, you're dealing with seasoned teachers. You're not dealing with willy-nilly cats that sat around on YouTube and studied brothers. These dudes are actually, they sat in classes. They gave themselves, they dedicated time, And, so they're giving you some real good information, y'all. So please support those channels. All right. And I know y'all do, because I already talked to a lot of y'all and you're like, yeah, I know brothers around us. They're like, yeah, he just said it. I watched Shamshawan's class. I watch, brothers, we always talk about what's going on Podbean. Aisha Wata doesn't do the online stuff, but we know he's there too in Albuquerque, all right? So I want to give a shout out to all those brothers. So we're going to start out this Sabbath with questions, see if anybody got any questions. If nobody got any quick questions, tonight's class is a question class that was asked that we wanted to answer. All right, y'all know how I do it on Fridays. I open it up for questions so we can hit on different topics. The brothers in Cali, the brothers in Michigan, the brothers in Cali, the brothers in Michigan. We need to send the link out to them. And if brothers do have questions, now's the time. All right. So, Aharon, go ahead.
Yes, Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 9.
Proverbs 5 and 9. Proverbs 5 and 9. Okay, let's go there. Proverbs 5 and 9.
Proverbs chapter 5 verse 9.
Yeah.
Least thou give thine honor unto others, and thy years unto the cruel.
Okay, you gotta read up on that. Like Proverbs 5, you gotta start up and start at 5. You're 5 and 9. Start at 3.
Proverbs chapter 5 verse 3.
This is your question?
Yes. Simon.
You always be coming with these. Nah, it's all good. Go to read that. Proverbs 5 and 3.
Proverbs chapter 5 verse 3.
For
the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb.
So the subject matter is a strange woman, right? Now, we know that the women of the other nations were known as strangers, right? Now, we know today also our people have adopted that strange mentality, right?
Right.
So where are we at?
Proverbs chapter 5 verse 3.
Proverbs 5 and 3. Somebody got to get the door? Yeah, you got it?
I got it.
Right, Proverbs 5 and 3. So the question is in Proverbs 5 and 9. So our women have adopted this strange mentality. So when you say, when you ask, shalom, when you ask, when we talk about strange women, it's not only the women of the other nations. It's our women that think, believe, act, walk, dress like these nations too. So this applies to them as well, right? Our women can now be strange women because they don't think like women of the Bible, right? So the question is in Proverbs 5 and 9, and we jumped up to Proverbs 5 and 3 to get some context of what we're talking about in 5 and 9. Go ahead.
And her mouth is smoother than oil.
Right, her mouth is smoother than oil. So a strange woman, she's not using her wit and her language to subdue a man in righteousness or to support a man in righteousness. She's using it to subdue him, to bring him to his knees, to get him to bow, to get him to submit to her way. That's why the context is used as stranger, right? This is a strange woman that the Bible said don't deal with the women of the other nations, right? Solomon bowed to them. You had many men that bowed to these women. Samson, we've been going over that in Tuesday's classes. That's not online, but we've been touching on that over Tuesday's classes about Samson and his poor decisions and poor choices, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
but her end is bitter as wormwood.
Right. So obviously, I don't know if you know about the herb wormwood, but that herb is really bitter, right? And I think we looked this up before. It's I think we looked it up. I think it's a cleanser, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a cleanser. We found out, and but what it's saying is that the outcome with dealing with a woman that is strange is her end is bitter, right? She's gonna have you crying in the shower. She's gonna have you crying outside, dancing like Omarion and in the video. She's gonna have you crying and weeping. It sounds funny, but how many of us was crying in the shower and crying outside? You're like, well, you're just embellishing on that one. No, nah. She have you crying in the shower and crying outside the house, talking about let me in, right?
Right.
So, a strange woman. Give me that one, bow the loins, real quick.
Bow the loins.
Go ahead.
Sharp as a two-edged sword.
So her language, the way she speaks, is opposite of a wise woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when she speaks, she's gonna do what? Go to I don't want to drag this out. This is good. I have to start on this path and we'd be here all night. Let's go to Proverbs. Go to Proverbs. It says. Oh man. It tells you about her pushing you to the corner of
a rooftop.
Yeah. Just to show you the difference, I'm gonna show you the difference between a wicked woman that will push you away with her tongue. That's what this is talking about here. Proverbs 21:9. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 9.
Go ahead. So just on this point here, just on this point where it says, bitter as wormwood, right? Sharp as a two-edged sword. Go ahead.
Her feet go down to death.
No. Go to Proverbs 21 real quick.
Proverbs 21 verse 9.
It
is better to dwell in the corner of the house
right.
than with a brawling woman.
Right. So this she will push you out of your house. Right? This type of woman, this bitterness, this woman that will push you to this bitter spirit, right? Man, there's so many scriptures popping in my head. In Ecclesiasticus, it says she'll do what? A wicked woman abateth the courage. She'll take your courage. She'll have you, cats is talking about man caves. Yeah, because you got to go run and hide. Right? Why can't it just be a part of the house?
Yeah.
Right?
It reminds me of the Samson where he allowed Delilah to allow him to leave off from his discretion.
Yeah.
To where he boasts about his secret being his hair.
Yeah.
Right? And it was the Most High all along, right, from the beginning. But because of his pride and him not wanting to be corrected and then live according to a Nazirite vow and choose a woman of his own nation.
Yeah.
Then he started to allow himself to say, okay, I'm cunning, I'm swift, I'm smart. I can develop wise saying or riddles.
Right.
Nobody can solve it. So he started feeling himself.
Right. Now you're playing with this woman.
Right.
And you're conversating with this woman that's literally, she's breaking you down. And that's how a lot of times that when it says, and I beheld among the youth, one void of understanding, you're thinking like, well, I can break her. I can make her submit, instead of just leaving it alone.
Right.
But you're like, I like the challenge. You know, that's the mentality of the 90s generation. I'm not even going to say this generation. That started in the 90s, and it's what? It evolved into this. I like the challenge, and I like a woman that's like this. Who likes a bland woman? You know, they like a little feedback, a little talk back, a little head roll, right? It started, remember Martin? Martin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, they like that. And, you know, it was a comedy, but when you look at Gina and, what's her name? Pam. When you look at Gina and Pam, it was all mouth, right? Yeah. But even though it was put in a comedy form, it was like, look, I'm going to always give you that feedback. And then it became attractive. We start to like these things and be like, oh, it's cute. It's cute until you pulling your hair out, till you running from the other side of the house, you know, till you're trying to hide from her. Uh-huh. And that's the point of this verse in Proverbs what?
Proverbs 21 and verse 9.
Go ahead.
It says, it is better to dwell on the corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house.
Right, in a wide house. So you'd be like, well, but we living it up. It's a wide house. But what you got to do, what do you got to do when it's a wide house? You got a wide house, you running. You got a small house, you can't hide, right? So the Most High is showing us about this type of woman. It says, but her end is bitter as wormwood. All right, jump back.
It says, sharp as a two-edged sword.
Okay, verse what?
Verse 5.
Go ahead.
Her feet go down to death.
Right, and that's, instead of you seeing that, you're attracted to what is you. I mean, let's make it real. A man shall cleave to his like. Can two walk together, lest they be agreed? You're disgruntled, you get a disgruntled rib. Because if that's not attractive, then you would turn the other way. Right? But it is attractive. It's to your liking. So you start to like you like those qualities in her when they shouldn't be attractive. That should already automatically turn you off. And like if she was according to your standard ugly, right? So now you start seeing that why the Most High says stay away from this strange woman, because she's not trying to embody the qualities of a righteous woman, right? The opposite is go to Proverbs 31. Just the opposite of this woman, that her bitterness is like wormwood, right? She will push you away. She pushes you away, right? Go to Proverbs 31 and what is it? 20 Proverbs. Yeah, she opened her from 26, right? Read that.
Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 26.
Go ahead.
She opened her mouth with wisdom.
Right. Well, I just won't talk at all.
She opened her mouth with wisdom.
Why don't you just open it with wisdom? How about talk, but open it with wisdom and knowledge? I don't want you to be a mute. I don't want you to be stupid. I don't want you to be a robot. That's not in the Bible. You just want me to follow. I want you to follow righteousness, but I know we can speak to each other with wisdom and understanding, right? Just like I shouldn't be calling you names and out of your name, you should be able to speak and for us to conversate with knowledge and understanding, right? She opened her mouth with what?
With wisdom.
So this is the opposite of this woman that makes everything bitter, right? It's like you shake your head before you go in. You got to drink the beer before you go in your house, right? To what? Take off the edge because you got to deal with this disgruntled, bitter woman, right? Okay, jump back. Let's finish it.
It says, her steps take hold on hell. Lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life.
Right. Now, what type of woman is going to... Two things here. Her steps take hold on hell. What type of woman is going to drag you to hell? Have you ever seen that movie?
Drag Me to Hell.
Drag Me to Hell with your guy, man. Forgot his name. But yeah, it's that mentality. She will drag you to hell, right? This type of woman. She'll drag you, they say, to an early grave, right?
Yeah.
You're like 20-something and you're already getting gray hairs, right? You're stressed out. Mm-hmm. That's why you see a lot of older single cats. They look like they be 50, but they look 30. Why? Because they ain't worrying about all that. You know, they're not putting women as the apple of their eye in life,
Right.
and one of the goals that they have to achieve to be whole, right? And your questions about a woman, it's the same thing for a man too, right? We know about a righteous man as well. There's a righteous standard. But let's stick to this. Go ahead.
It says, "Least thou should ponder the path of life. Her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them." So
what is it telling us about this strange woman? A strange woman, she has no foundation.
Right. And she has no foundation, and it says her ways are movable. So when you're trying to figure out one thing, she's moved on to the next.
Yeah.
And now you're like, wait, but you were over, and then you, but then,
yeah.
And then when you're like, okay, all right, then you get trained on that track.
Right.
It's like she's on to the next.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah, because she's moving through emotions and she's not moving through wisdom, right? So go ahead.
It says, "Hear me now, therefore, O ye children."
What verse are you at?
Verse 7.
Uh-huh.
"Hear me now, therefore, O children, and depart not from the words of my mouth.
Go ahead.
Remove the way far from her."
Right. Remove thy way far from her. So that's the antidote. Not to run to her, but to move from her. Right? Don't try to deal with a woman like this. Understand that she needs help. And are you going to save her? The only one that can save her is Christ. But is she ready to submit to that? Because when you get the tell signs of, I'm not going to submit, then why are you going to keep playing with this? Right? Go ahead.
"Remove thy way far from her, and come not nigh the door of her house.
Go ahead.
Lest thou give thine honor to others."
Right. So, what does it mean to give your honor to others? Well, so this woman is movable. Right? This is a wicked woman. Right? So what is she typically going to do? Go to Ecclesiastes. Go to Ecclesiastes 25. Is Ecclesiastes 36 and 25. Ecclesiastes 36 and 25.
Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 25.
Go ahead.
Where no hedge is.
So the hedge is the things that stop the moving, right? That encloses. Like, so if you think about, they got I seen it on the news recently when these floods happen. They got these like water, yeah, it's like a dam, but they got this new version of it where you could like put them around your house, and it's like these. It's almost like a blow up a bed, and they put these around the house now, and they created it where the water just goes right off of it, right? And so that creates the hedge, right? But the house is what? It's stable now. It can't be broke into, right? It's not movable. So it's telling you about this woman. She doesn't have a hedge. She doesn't have something that hedges her in, which is protection, which is stability, right? Because she's movable. Go ahead.
There the possession is spoiled.
Right. If there's no hedge, the possession is spoiled. So this type of woman is able, going back to Proverbs, where are we at?
Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 9. Lest thou give thine honor to others.
Okay, so what's going to happen when she doesn't have when she doesn't have a hedge. When
Gives
it's
thy
when it,
honors to others.
but what is that saying? What?
She's gonna start following other people, and that's gonna influence her. And this is a negative way.
So you don't got nothing. I want y'all to think about this. There's another scripture that we've been putting recently pertaining to wisdom, right? When there's no hedge and the walls are broke down, what happens? I just gave it away. What?
Yeah, I know the verse you're talking about now.
Okay, say it.
City without walls.
Right.
Yeah, city without walls.
Okay, what did it say?
It's
That
it used to be overran.
Right. It's easy to be overran. Now, when a woman is overran, what is it telling us? Go to Proverbs, Ecclesiastes 26:12. What is it telling us? 26, Ecclesiastes 26:12. Read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 26, verse 12.
Go ahead.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain.
When she says she giveth your honor, what does it say?
It says, "Least thou give thine honor unto others."
What's the honor? It's all the things that's yours, right? She's supposed to be your rib, but she's giving that attention to another man. She's adulterous, right? Instead of her, because remember, she has no covering, she has no hedge, she's movable. Who is she talking to for the wisdom? When she needs time, she needs a friend. When she needs communication, remember, there's not you, because you're supposed to be the hedge. You're supposed to be the thing that is the protection.
Right.
She's not going to you. She's what? She's thirsty. She's anything will come in her mouth. Right? This is a poetic way saying she's thirsty. Right? She's in those streets. So any other thing is going to enter into her because she is movable. So she gives your honor. That's supposed to be your honor. That's supposed to be the things that she gives to you. The communication, the dedication, and then we can talk about all the other things, which is her body, her mind, her spirit, all these things, right? She's supposed to be yours, but she's not because she's movable. She's easily persuaded. She has no foundation. She has no stability. Go ahead.
And drink of every water near her.
Right, and she would every water. Okay, let's talk about it in a nice way. Water represents in the Bible knowledge, right? So she would accept every other piece of knowledge except
Literally.
what her head is giving her. Every other knowledge, every other thing she will accept, right?
Yep.
Except what her head, that which was supposed to put the protection around her, right, is giving her. But this woman is movable. She ain't got no hedge. Go ahead.
By every hedge.
By every what?
Hedge.
Okay, now this is not the covering. This is like the end of the end of something, like the end of the table. At every hedge, go ahead.
Will she sit down?
Right. So she's what is that politically poetically saying? She's gonna sit down on every corner, right? Every hedge, right? Sexually, she would sit down with every man because she is not covered by you. She doesn't have a head. She's movable. That's why it says don't go down. That's why when you go to the other scripture, it says she eateth and wipeth her mouth, and I have done nothing. But she's what? Adulterous, right? We can go there too. Go ahead.
Yep.
And open her quiver.
And what is it saying?
Open her quiver.
She will do what?
Open her quiver.
She will open her quiver. Once again, poetically saying, she will be adulterous. She will sleep around with everybody. Go ahead.
And open her quiver against every arrow.
See? So that's why this type of woman is the warning. The Most High said don't deal with this type of woman because she's going to lead you into hell. She's going to have cats knocking on the door. She's going to have baby daddy drama. She don't know how to deal with that. There's a way a wise woman will even deal with that. So this is what it's talking about. Jump back.
And thy years into the cruel.
Right. Yeah, years to the cruel. Right? Because you gave up all these years, but it was what? With a cruel woman. With a woman that just took years from you.
Yeah.
I gave her 10 years of my life.
Lost your youth.
You lost, yeah, you lost that. Because you gave it all, dedicating yourself to a woman that really wasn't supposed to be, you weren't supposed to dedicate your time to. Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Where are we at?
Ariel had a question online. She asked, can she get a breakdown on Proverbs 14 and 4?
Proverbs 14 and 4. Proverbs 14 and 4.
Come on.
Yeah, one of my favorite scriptures. Go ahead, read that.
Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Where no oxen are, the crib is clean.
So what was oxen used for in our days? Back in the Bible days?
Agricultural work.
Agricultural what? Work, right? And what was that to us? What? That was currency. That was money, right? Remember, Jacob went in and he went with Laban, and what? He increased in his wealth because all the cattle, the livestock, right? All that was given to him, right? You can sell that. That's clothes. That's food, right? You can buy land with it. So read it again. Now that we understand that cattle was our currency, right? Go ahead.
Where no oxen are,
right?
The crib is clean.
So what is it saying?
There's no need for upkeep.
Yeah. There's no need for upkeep because you ain't what?
You don't have anything to clean after.
Yeah, you don't have nothing to clean after. Is that a good thing? It's like if you don't got nothing going on, if you don't got nothing going on, it's like there's no work. Right? You're just sitting around like.
Right.
So when you look at this scripture, it's like, is that a good thing? Well, if you're trying to bring success and income, there's going to be some stuff to clean up. A mess to clean up after those oxen, right? In the crib, right? I got to go back in and clean up the poop. I got to feed them, clean up the hay, or clean up whatever feed I give these animals, right? But what does that do when I'm doing this process? That brings forth income, right? Because the more poop you got to clean up, the more animals you're getting rid of and probably selling and gaining finances, right?
Yeah, because you're not only cleaning up after them because they're they're pooping or they're grazing because you're giving them corn and hay or whatever, right? You're also making sure it's sanitary for them, as well, because you're protecting your investment,
right?
Because that's your investment. Mm-hmm. Your investment increase.
Right, and then you don't want them to get any diseases.
Exactly.
Right, it's work. It's like nowadays, like we do our work, right? You do hair and all that. If there's no hair on the ground, you what? If you ain't sweeping hair, then what happens? You ain't making money, right? So the more hair you got on the ground from cutting hair, the more you know, okay, the more you have to sweep up, the more what? I'm doing customers cutting their hair. That's the way it is. So, and that's in any profession. But go ahead.
It says, but much increase is by the strength of the ox.
Right. So, now this speaks to the haul, right? What you can haul around. So, your animals are going to bring in, what your animals can haul is how much more successful you can be in what you're doing. So it's telling you the strength of these animals Now you know, man, there's going to be more success in what I'm doing. But if your animals are weak, right? Or if you have none, are you bringing in any money? No, you're not bringing in anything. So, I mean, the gist of the matter is that work. It's work. And how are you building in this work? Right? How are you making what, or dealing with what you're dealing with and making it successful? You know, a lot of us don't want to go through that what? Clean it up. The process, the cleaning it up. The strengthening. Right. We're the sheep of the Father. So what does the Most High do? He pours into us. And how strong we are is how successful we're going to be. And I know that's symbolic, right? We're the sheep of the Lord. We're not actually cattle, but we're, you know, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, right? So the same, it's the same concept spiritually, physically, you know. So yeah, that's that. All right. What else?
So we got two more. Ariel asks, in Proverbs 20 and 18, how does good advice make war? In Proverbs 20 and 16. Okay, so that's another question. So the first one is Proverbs 20 and 18. How does good advice make war?
You guys want me to open up a can of, right? Where are we at? Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 18.
Proverbs 20 and 18. And you know, we get excited about these certain scriptures because these are ones that these are common to us. We beat these in brothers and sisters' heads because they're foreign to a lot of brothers and sisters when it comes to these things. Counseling. This is foreign. Like communication is not really been established. And then offering up, you know, the back and forth is we don't practice this enough in our communities, right? Because maybe it might just be there's too much talking, not enough back and forth listening, right? To be able to go back and forth. Then what type of counsel are we getting in the hoods, right? Are we really getting wisdom nowadays from a lot of these so-called elders? No. We're not. So a lot of this is in common among us, the proper wisdom being given to us. But anyway, let's go ahead and read that. Where are you at?
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Every purpose is established by counsel.
Every what?
Purpose is established by counsel.
Right. Every purpose is established by counsel. Well, what was her question on that? Just the question on the scripture.
Yeah, just a question on the scripture.
Well, there. It's telling you here. Like, let's go to the other one, which is going to add and kind of simulate that one, right? Go there. Go to Ecclesiastes. What is it? 5? Before every enterprise.
Counsel before every enterprise.
It is. No, it's not 5.
Let's see. I think it's.
Okay, there you go. My bad. The water. Ecclesiastes 37:16. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 37, verse 16.
Yeah.
Let reason go before every enterprise.
Right. Let reason go before every enterprise. So read where you're at again, Aharon.
John, every purpose is this. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 18. Every purpose is established by counsel.
Right. Every purpose is established by counsel, right? So, what is purpose? The intended end, the reasoning something exists, right? The aim of moving forward, right? It says, the established work, I'm looking for a good one on here. Every purpose. Every purpose, Yeah, those are the ones. The intended end. Right?
I got
What you got?
Purpose. The reason for which something is done.
Right. So, if I'm gonna go deal with this theme that needs to get done, how do I go about to do that?
Let reason go before every enterprise.
Right. And what is the enterprise we're finna take on? It could be marriage. It could be a business. It could be investing funds. Right? Whatever it is, it's supposed to be what?
Let reason go before every enterprise.
Let reason go before every enterprise. So, what reasoning? I can't counsel with Tyreek that smokes blunts all day. I got to go to somebody that knows about what we're talking about. Right? I can't go to a rando guy that, he's smart because he watched the YouTube on it. I got to know somebody with a little bit more experience. Somebody's going to lead me to the expected end and give me some substance.
Right.
Give me some real substance, not just because you threw some dice you shake some dice up. Yeah, you got some lots. Not that guy, but actually somebody with the experience of these things. So finish where you're at.
And counsel before every action.
And counsel before some action.
Every action.
Why do I need a counsel with him?
Every action.
I'm a grown man too.
Every action.
No. For sure,
Every action.
That's the comments we get. So you got to counsel with him with everything? I'm going to tell you again, I wish I had stepped up in my counsel. Maybe I could have made better decisions when it came to women. When it came to decisions making. Yeah. But now, in my older years, from my 30s on up, I learned. You know how many businesses we opened up? Hot dog business. We opened a liquor business.
Mobile car.
We opened up so many businesses. But if I would have counseled before every enterprise, then we would have made less mistakes. See? But that's the pride. That's the pride with our people. So I got to counsel for them for everything? It's not an ego thing. It's really strategizing. It's not an ego thing. It's not because you counsel with him, he's better than you. It's just he might have some knowledge on this that I'm not sure about. Let me ask him that. Let me get this wisdom from that brother. So he's been around a little bit longer. Or this brother knows this particular, it can go into that too, office, right? If I want to know about hair cutting, I'll go to him. Or whatever other offices he knows. If I want to know about vehicles, I can go to Tassa Hall is 18. I don't know about vehicles. But he studied 19. I'm sorry. I always get she's like, but yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know about it. I YouTube know about it though. Yeah, I YouTube know all about cars.
That's right.
Right? I'm not stupid, but come on now. A wise man will still go back and double check and say, hey, look, I know about this, but let me double check with you. So that's what counsel is about. It's not about ego and, you know what, you got to check in with every brother. No, it ain't about that. The white man does this all the time. But when we do it, it's always about, so the brother told the brother, I'll keep it general, the brother told the brother here in the body, so you got to go counsel with them about everything. So if I tell you this, and he's telling them all weird, like this is weird stuff.
Yeah.
He's telling them weird stuff and then telling him, you're going to go tell them. And we supposed to look at him and be like, you know what? He's right. I'm going to say it again, and I'm finna use the N word. So close your ears, kids. Nigga wisdom don't work. It don't work. The Bible, the creator of the universe, works more than what we just throw in a dang cookie jar and then figure like Joe Weedhead can tell me and give me wisdom. Joe Blunthead, Joe Fornicator, you know what I mean? He's the one. Go to him. No, I'm going to go to a wise man. Go ahead, Ike.
I was thinking about what you mentioned earlier about us conversing or not conversing enough.
Yeah.
Communities. And I think it's the same issue in both spaces where we don't value each other enough to converse. We don't value each other enough to seek counsel from one another either. You know what I'm saying? That's why you said, like, well, a white man do this, and it's like, well, that's because they value each other.
Yep.
To sit and talk. Like, if you get among like a Jewish community,
Yep.
they meet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they meet for things. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's intentional. For business, for like any type of, like you said, enterprise. It could be business, it could be personal. But they meet for things. And the reason why is because it's a value that they have for one another. And I think until we have that value among each other,
Yeah.
we won't converse and we won't seek counsel from one another. Like, we'll always go outside of our community and then get tricked up. If they don't have the best for you in mind anyway. So they're gonna trick you up or tell you like half of the information you need to know.
Yep.
Or something that's gonna set you back. So
Yeah.
I think that's what we need. We need to value one another enough to get there.
But you're totally on point, Ike. You're totally on point when it comes to this, man, because we look at each other like the white man looks at us. You're black, untrustworthy, filthy, right? Like, I can't trust you because you got an agenda. You always do that with Israel, man. And you know, I know me. I'm making a point within myself not to be that guy to always. I don't trust you because you're an Israelite and I don't know you. You know what I mean? You gotta really, we gotta kill that mind state. But yeah, we gotta start doing things with wisdom. But yeah, that's what the brother told him. And all his advice is way off. And then it's like, but you're gonna go back and tell them so I can't talk to you. First of all, you're talking like a teenager. How you 50 years old and you talking like you a teenager? I can't tell you this because you got to go back and tell them. Like, are you serious right now? This is the madness that goes on with the nation. And then we're demonized because we push this. Well, I guess we're going to be the bad guys then. Yes, the Bible says counsel before enterprise. And I wish I had learned this in my 20s and teens and been better at it. You know what I mean? And even now being consistent on it and going to Quatazop where you would figure, well, you're Quatazop, you're over Quatazop in rank. So what? So what? That man is smart. He got wisdom. He got knowledge, right? He got experience, and the wisdom elevates you. So what? I'll go to him. I'll go to Zion. I'll go to my peers. I'll go to Mashaba, Aisha Waitazah, all these brothers we named. I'll go to them, you know, if need be, a war. I'll go to them. It's all good. And it's not an ego thing. When you get older, it's not an ego thing. It's like, bro, how do I not keep making the same money mistakes? I don't give a damn about ego trip. I'm like, you know how many things and decisions need to be made? Bro, I would rather be like, man, let me check out all the variables in this before we go into this. You know, that's how we do now, right? And that's why it says, give me the one in Matthews real quick. What man go up to war? What's up?
I got a scripture on a man that perceives the evil.
Go ahead. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But you got to read loud. You're going to have to open up your mouth, Ock.
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 12.
Good job. Go ahead.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil.
Right. How are you going to see the evil? You think that means you looking in the crystal ball? They think that means looking in the crystal ball. Like, you put up the crystal ball like, yes, brother. Sight beyond sight. That's not how we're going to foresee evil. It says a wise man's... Oh, go ahead.
And hideth himself, but the sinful pass on and are punished.
Because the other scripture says a wise man's eyes are in his head. Meaning that his third eye is ready, focus. And how does his third eye get beamed in? And when I say third eye, his mind's eye, right? The Bible talks about that. It says, if thy eye be single, right? If thy eye be single, it's the mind's eye if it be single. But how do you get that single? How do you get it focused? By getting wisdom, right?
God.
You got that one?
Yeah.
Before we go to that one, go to Ecclesiasticus 6. Go to the, yeah, you start pulling these scriptures on counsel, because a lot of young people demonize the counsel. They demonize communication. I don't really have to talk. I don't really have to tell you my feelings. So you're going to sit there. You're not going to tell me you dislike me, but sit here and nod when it's time to be in the same mind.
Right.
I don't get that. We're supposed to be unified in the same mind. You hear all this through the whole Bible. Christ and the Father are one. That you be perfectly joined in the same mind, same judgment. Christ prayed and said, let them be one as we are one. And then the only way we're going to be one is understanding. You really are not seeing what I'm saying, but you won't tell me. I offended you, you offended me, but we can't talk. Right? It's childish, homosexual, effeminate nature that you learn from the man in this society, the white man. So you learn that from them, and then we start to become weak like them. Where are we at? The other one I had 6 and we're out the doorstep
Of the wise.
Yeah, 6 and
36.
6 and 36. Go ahead. No, 34.
Matthew
33. I'm sorry.
Right.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6, verse 33.
Go ahead.
My son, if thou wilt, thou shalt be taught.
If you what?
If they will, thou shalt be taught.
If you will be taught. But see, this is what counsel's about. I'm a man and I don't need nobody to teach me. I don't need nobody to show me. You err not knowing the scriptures, man. Every man of the Bible was taught, was shown by another man. Go ahead.
If thou wilt apply thy mind.
And then if you will apply your mind, because it takes humility to put yourself in this state to be able to open up your ears to wisdom. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be prudent.
Thou shalt be wise. And that's where we get wisdom. Opening up our ears. Yeah.
The understanding that I got, right, is that when you're wanting to operate in this wisdom, right, when you have knowledge, but you want to operate in wisdom, and you're going to get the counsel. Before you get the counsel, you got to realize that you're in a place. Wherever you are, you're in a place. In order to get the counsel, to use it to wisdom to where it benefits you, you got to lower your ear. You got to bow your ear. So that means you got to lower yourself. Scripture says that if you lower yourself, that the Most High will raise you up. He will elevate you if you humble yourself.
Right.
You know.
And it's so sad to, you know, yes, the Bible that said bow your ear because the Most High knows what human nature we are. But it's so sad that you gotta, it's always gotta be like humble yourself. Like, why is this such a big deal? Why is this such a big deal? And I know it's a big deal. I'm answering the question and I know the mind. It's a big deal because our ego, our pride comes in. I'm a man. You think I'm stupid. How about that one? How about that one? That's a big one. You think I'm stupid. You want me to ask you because you treated me like I'm a kid. It's like, no, it's none of that. It's none of what the white man told you to keep us not ready to hear, not ready to listen, not ready to seek out the proper ways, not ready to respect the tenure of our elders and our leaders. That's all that backward psychological game that they played on us. You know, you your own man and all that stuff. Now it's like, think about it. The wisdom of the elders, yes, a lot of it's wrong, but even when it's right, you've already been double bamboozled not to go to them. So you can see all these different ways, man, they entrap us into this mind state and box you. They're like that, like they be doing it. No, the box inside of a box. They do for Pure M as a joke.
The elephant.
Yeah, you keep boxes and boxes, and they just box our mind down, and then you're like, you gotta constantly keep fighting out of these boxes, and some of us don't. Some of us don't want to.
Yeah, I think in some cases, like, I think it's easy to think about, like, being proud, or people who are, like, knowledgeable being proud. I think on the opposite spectrum, the opposite side of that spectrum is insecurity. Like,
Yeah.
we all go through the same institution. They, they claim to educate, but it's like a degradation process.
Yeah.
So it's literally beating you down in the process, and you end up being very insecure. So I think in a lot of cases, it's not even just you're proud. It's the insecure.
Yeah.
Your insecurities won't allow you to see any further than you see. You know what I'm saying? You don't trust your brother because you're insecure. You really don't believe that you can converse with him and come to a conclusion. You don't think you can do that without having an argument. You know what I'm saying? You don't think, like, and I run into this a lot, even with, like in female situations. Like when you're females, you talking to someone, you like, so you don't think you actually don't think we can converse and make a wise decision, like come to a wise conclusion, like you don't believe it. And that's the reason why it's hard to come to the table and counsel one another, or to even
Support one
another.
another.
That's being accepted nowadays is compliment. If I complain about anything, it's like, what's the problem? Like, okay, it's a complaint. So let's address it. Let's find out what we do to make, to make these things better.
Right.
But if you don't have that confidence, if you lack the confidence, then the whole idea of conversing is just out of window. And then coming to seek counsel from me. No, it's like you mentioned earlier, like when that person is going to open up to everybody.
Yeah.
You're going to go look for counsel from everybody.
The wrong places. Yeah. Looking for.
Like taking a seat at the hedge, I thought of the level of comfort that they get in doing it. Like, you not only just went to them, but you got comfortable. You went in and sat down with them. Like, you sit down. How much more do you have for me? You leaned in on it.
Yeah.
You got more, as much as you could. And then every time we speak, you got this other stuff in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
That I can never press through because you put up this.
Your wall.
A wall.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in a lot of cases, like we dealing with insecurities, because it ain't that many knowledgeable individuals. Like the moment you question, I'm telling you, like the moment you question them, they got everything that they believe. Like if you ask one question, they be like, "Hey man, I didn't know that." It's like because people who study ask questions. That's why they're so prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like they're equipped. Because when you study, you asking questions. You're like, all right, now that I've seen that. Let me find out why.
Right.
You might ask a bunch of questions and then you get
like a child.
Exactly. You get the answer to your questions, so that when you actually you street teaching. You standing in the barbershop. Having these conversations, you already thinking like, oh, I thought of that answer. Let me give you that because I thought of that question too. Here you go, right?
Yeah.
So like you can tell who are actually confident in the things that they know. Like, because it's a difference between knowledge and understanding. I think that's where the misconception comes in. It's knowledgeable individuals, but they don't understand the things that they know. So the moment that I question it, everything is shut down. Everything is stopped at that point. Like, the moment that I question anything, then everything is stopped.
Yeah.
So I think we're dealing more in insecurity than we are in pride.
Yeah. It's funny you said that. I was talking to a brother the other day, and I said that to him. There's a scripture that says, he that envieth himself, basically, who is he going to love? And a lot of times, majority of the times, I can agree with that. The Bible says both, right? Pride, and then it tells you that too, like the envy of oneself, the hatred of oneself is brought down a lot of strength in us to where I'm going to look stupid if I ask this. And it's funny you brought that side out because when dealing with the kids, what we did in our house is we make sure they don't discourage them from asking questions, that they're attentive. Like you hear him talking to you, answer him, because once you don't talk to me, don't answer, or don't answer them, it shuts that down to where like, well, I can't say nothing because my big brother gets angry, because mom gets angry, because my sister gets angry. Right? Leave me alone. You keep asking me the same question. Well, talk to them. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on with Kazakh now. His processor's moving at faster rate than probably any of us in here, right? Yeah. He's 3. He's like asking questions. And then he's doing it with my daughter, and she's 5. And she's like, it's so fast, like, could you just leave me alone? Right? And he's like, and I tell her, well, answer him. And then when you answer him, what happens? There you go, there's understanding. But what happens is we start to shut that down, and then you start to demonize it at a young age. If you're in a bad household, right? Your ass is in the corner. You're like, nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to hear me. You know what? I'm talking with me and Goku.
AI Goku, right?
Yeah, me and AI Goku. me and this character. And then you're what? You start to look at these outside things, characters, cartoons, movies, instead of actually people around you. So you nailed it on that. And then you start to hate. And then when it's like, hey, what's up with you? What's going on with you? It's like, oh, I'm not attacking you. I'm asking you what's up. And you're like,
emo.
Yeah, you're shut down. You're like, but the coffee cup. Y'all seen the Office Space. But go ahead.
What I was talking about between like the men and women type relationship.
Yeah.
Like where they never had a voice in any other relationship. So when you offer them a voice,
Yeah.
it's just like that. You'll be like, so what do you think about this?
You want me to think?
I never had an opportunity to offer my piece.
Right.
I never had an opportunity to offer my piece. So I don't really have anything for you.
Okay, I got something for you though on this. Hold on. So you do got the opposite, and I know everybody got to agree with this. You got the opposite as well, to where they did all the talking, and when you ask them, hey, what do you think about this? They come back and say, well, you don't want to know my opinion. Right? Okay, so just on what you're saying, they got because you got both sides. Yeah, you got both sides. You got what you're saying, but then you got the other side is where I was doing all of that, and then the Israelite man comes in and is like, hold on a second. We're going to let me make this decision. And it's like, well, you're shutting me down. You don't want to hear me. No, I want to hear you, but I want us to hear each other. I want us to work tangent together to unify to do this. Then it's like, no, you don't want to hear me. It's going to go your way anyway. No. It's not going to go my way. Let's do it the right way. Let's communicate. You put input like you do with your boss. Right. And that's how I get him. I'm like, what you do with your boss when he tells you, hey, do it this way? Do you shake your head, hiss, okay, so you don't respect me and you walk out? Or do you say, oh, yeah, yes, sir, boss. Yes, sir. Just on both of those points, because that's the other side of what you were saying.
Yeah, it was another point, because I think it's the novice and then you deal with the scholar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Both sides. So the novice is the person what I talked about before, but the scholar typically is among the brethren. Like you find the scholar among the brethren, and I think that's where the pride comes from. And I think it's talking about among us, the people who actually are studying.
Yeah.
That's where the pride comes in, because now everybody knows a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
True.
That's when you need to
Very true.
implement that humility. Like, it's like, all right, you know something. I know you know something. You know I know a little bit. You know a little bit.
Right.
Then that pride needs to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, all right, you might be dealing with a little pride, so now you got to come in with humility. You got to value the person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's on point. Yeah.
I promise you, typically what prevents that is prejudice.
Yeah.
Because you got an idea, like when I talked about preconceived notions.
Yeah.
You have an idea of who he is, so you never got to really appreciate him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, like me, I'm humble. I get to know the person.
Right.
I get to kick it with him because I don't have that. Like, I don't have that idea. Of
Yeah, the prejudging. Yeah.
So I think
it's both.
It's so many different angles.
It is, but the wisdom teaches us all those things. That's why I like the communication when we all talk about this, because it's hopefully showing now, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 7:22, wisdom is manifold. Remember, not the wisdom of this world, but staying within these parameters and applying the Bible in these different situations, and knowing that there is 2 and 2, like the Bible says, right? Two, one on each side. But all right, what are we doing? We didn't lose y'all, did we? Huh? Y'all with us? Okay, all right, where we at?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6, now verse 33. If I love to hear.
If you love to hear, so that's the process that comes with it. Wanting to hear, wanting to receive that advice, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt receive understanding.
Then you're going to receive it. But if you don't like to hear, if it's something with you that you think you're a bad guy, you think you're ugly, you think you're stupid, and because that's what the world told you, then now we got to deal with that angle. Like, hey, we're not doing that. We respect it. But let's come with the book. Let the book be at the forefront of your mind. Go ahead.
And if thou bow that ear,
right?
Thou shalt be wise.
Right, there you go, that word, bow, right? Because it's the submissive, it's submitting, right? So you got to remind us, the egotistic people, to what? Hey, humble your ear, right? Humble down. Be able to just slow down a second. I know you got a lot, but let me listen, right? Because if you don't learn how to listen, you won't really understand. That's why it says understand first, then rebuke. So if you're not listening, you're shutting things out. You're not going to know the whole matter anyway, right? And then imagine you come into council. All right. This is the perfect time for this. So, you know how you get the people that call for counsel, but talk over you when you're giving the counsel? That's why I said it isn't the perfect time for this, right? It's like, you called me for counsel, but trust me, I'm good with this now because I've learned. I'll ask them, hey, you did call me for counsel, right? Not being a smart ass, but like, you called me for counsel? Then you got to listen. What I told the brother today, I said, listen, I said, I have to tell you this as a brother, or I wouldn't be your brother, right? So you got to break the guards down, because why? You're talking over me when I'm trying to tell you what's in the book, because you want to get your point across, that why you made the reasoning to do what you did, and what it is. But that's why it takes humbling to be like, okay, you know what? But after a while, after a second, the brother actually did what? He humbled his ear to be able to say, you know what? Let me listen and hear the brother out. And then what I kept doing, especially what I try to teach officers and brothers among us, is stop talking. Let's go to the verses, especially with those type of people, because they think, oh, that's you're telling me that. So I have to go, no, let's go to the verse, and verse to show you, no, it's not Kazakia wisdom. This is what the book says, right? It takes humility. Go ahead.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
No, run away from the elders.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
They're intimidating.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
All right, let me go through the list. I didn't want to wake you up late.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
Brother, I know you're busy.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
Everybody online, check these off your list.
Stand in the multitude of the elders.
Please stop that. Stop calling me and telling me, man, I know you're a busy man. No, I am glad to be at your service. If I'm not at the service of Israel, what am I doing?
You're not serving it.
I'm not serving the nation. So don't call me and tell me, man, I know you're a busy man. So what? We're all busy.
It's like calling 911 saying,
I'm sorry for calling you. Forget that. You don't got to tell me that. I asked the Most High not to cast me away. So you don't got to tell me that. I am glad for the 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock council that I had today. I'm glad because I feel used. If I wasn't, I'd be like pouting in the corner like, damn, Yahweh put me to the side. So you don't got to tell me that. You don't got to say that to nobody, because we supposed to be here for each other.
That's right.
So you don't got to have an intro of that diminishes the reason why you need counsel or you need communication. Shalom, I gotta talk with you. That's it. Khan, let's do it. Right? Because it says don't run, don't make excuses, stand in the multitude of elders. Go ahead.
And cleave unto him that is wise.
No, cleave unto the most ignorant brother among you.
Cleave unto him that is wise.
No, the clown.
Unto him.
Let me hang around with the jokester.
Unto him that is wise.
Well, he plays cards with me.
Unto him that is wise.
Well, we go to the casino together.
Unto him that is wise.
Bruh, the Bible says go to him that is wise. And you know, the funny thing is, High Priest Yeshaya told me a few weeks back, he said, man, and you know, I'm at the age where I don't smile a lot no more. You know what I mean? I don't, he said, he's always been like this though. He's the guy that I ran up to saluted him, and he looked at me like, why would you salute me out in the open like this in front of everybody? And he looked at me and said, like, he just looked at me like, you young ninja, right? But, you know, then I understand where it says the wise man scarcely smile, right? You know, he's at that age where it's like, I'm not, listen, you're going to have to understand me. I ain't going to smile to make it welcome. I'm going to look at you, I'm going to speak to you hard. And if you can't handle that, then you can't handle him. Really. Right? Really, you can't handle him. He ain't going to be up here. Like, you know how we're trying to gauge our words and watch how we talk and watch. Nah, bro, you might as well chalk it up. Don't call him. Right? Yeah.
Was he former military?
Yeshaya, was he military? I think he was Israelite military. I don't think he was military. I think he's been in martial arts at a young age. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know Army personnel who are in the Army still, and those who are retired. And they have this thing about them where they know because of war, right, that you don't salute during the time of war.
Right. Yeah, you know, Israel being around a lot of military brothers, we got that military state of mind. Mm-hmm. But, you know, the thing is that if you don't listen to the scriptures and you figure he's mean or his face is not welcoming, you won't do what the scriptures say. But little did you know, this man has got so much education and the knowledge in the word. But all you got to do is get past your sensitivity and talk to this man. So that's how it's going to be. Everybody's not going to be the smile brother. You know what I mean? But that don't mean they're not a brother. Because a brother is, the scriptures say a brother, Israelite man is courteous.
Right.
Right? I'm not saying Yeshaya is not courteous. He's one of the most courteous brothers that I know. But if you don't know him, and you just look at him, you might think, well, he's not kind of welcoming. Especially in this generation. Yeah.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's different. It's different men for different mentalities. Like,
Yeah.
It's different approaches for different generations too. Like, so the man you're speaking of now was perfect for a specific generation. And even for a specific demographic.
Yeah.
But then when it comes this generation,
Yeah.
this Drake brought up situation, this brought up under Drake, they ain't listen to Nah, they ain't listen to people who actually say a couple of different things, but it's just all emotion, put it that way. It's no thought to it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that like the rappers that we listen to is you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
I know what you. This is a effeminate generation.
Emotion, all emotion, like hyper emotion.
Yeah.
So like if you come to them the same way that El Rukins came to us, and be like, hey, he's not going to see it.
Yeah.
He's going to break. He's going to cry in the shower, like you mentioned. That dude gonna cry in the shower. You know what I'm saying? You gonna say everything that you said. You know, you got through to him. And he gonna say, hey, I gotta use the bathroom.
And he gonna pill out.
It's like, so you have to kind of be
Like I'm gonna add to that. You have to be like Paul said, "I become all things to all men to win them in Christ."
Right.
Yeah, you gotta adapt to them in this generation. Or if imagine if we were like that, you lose a lot of people because they're like, first of all, the first reaction is this person don't like me, straight out from the door. Like you got a problem with me. Like what's up with you?
Right.
And because they are emotional and they don't know nothing else. So yeah, you're on point.
Paul is a perfect example too, because Paul didn't write Galatians like you wrote.
Right.
He didn't write Ephesus like he literally approached them from the space that they had issues in.
Right.
Hey, I'm hearing that the brothers over here is dealing with this specifically.
Right.
So like you know what I'm saying? Like so if I write Chicago, I wouldn't write Chicago with the same note that I would write New York. I wouldn't.
Boom.
It's completely different. Like it's like, hey, look, I hear y'all got gangs over here, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I hear y'all got new gangs over here.
Right.
So, you know, y'all a little more polished, y'all a little more solid in this. So I can approach y'all from this, and then over here, I make a completely different claim to it, or I declare something completely different. But it's just wisdom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's really just wisdom.
Yeah.
The young man mentioned earlier about like being able to foresee, you have a foresight.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I know what this is gonna come to. If I say this, I already know what it's gonna
Yep.
So let me just go around the back door.
Exactly.
And say, hey, look, this is what we gonna do.
He that is wise winneth souls. Right. You got to be strategic. Let's finish this. Go ahead.
Be willing to hear every godly listener.
Read on.
And let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Yeah, you would never know if you're not listening. Go ahead, jump back.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 18.
Go ahead.
Every purpose is established by counsel.
So every purpose, every enterprise, every agenda should be
Should be.
right established. But not everybody has that mentality like the book, right? Especially, you know, this is what I try to get with my daughters. Like, you know, and Shariah knows this. Quadashaya is learning this. Mawala is learning this. That we supposed to be communicating about these relationships, about who you're talking to, right? Well, you're prying into, like, I'll lose my mind if my kids told me, oh, you know, you're prying into my personal life. I look at them like, where the hell you think you at? Your life is my life. But I'm not saying my kids do that. I'm just saying that that'd be something weird as hell, because we know that it's necessary to communicate and for me to pour all I got into them, right? So we got to counsel in every aspect. One last one. What's the one I asked for?
Luke chapter 14, verse 28.
That one ran kind of long. Go ahead. Luke 14 and 28.
Luke chapter 14, verse 28.
Go ahead.
For which of you, intending to build a tower,
Right.
sitteth not down first, and counted the cost?
Yeah, which one of us is going to go build a house, right? Build a tower and sit not down first with all the architectures and the architect guys and everything to do this the right way.
Right.
Which one of you wouldn't? Which one of you will go to war all willy-nilly like Trump? He ain't think his way out. He don't think his way out of these things, man. He don't understand the repercussion of what he's doing, right? He's like, nah, this is the way I want it to be. Make it happen, right? Which one of us is going to do that? A fool.
Yeah.
A fool does that. Go ahead.
Whether he hath sufficient to finish it.
Right. Whether he have sufficient to finish it. A lot of times we're finna jump in this relationship and we're not even thinking the outcome of what I'm finna do. I'm finna take on. You know, she has 5 kids. You didn't think that those kids would be your kids? Like, you got to think about this. Like, you're going to be the father of those kids now. Right? You take on this woman. You take on her house. You're not just going to be like Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? And the baby boy kicking, you know, little ninja, you're not my kid. Nah. You're going to be a father to the fatherless.
Right.
Right? But that only happens when you understand these environments that you're in and the duties and the things that you're going to take on. Right? So we sit down and we start what? Making calculated decisions and not jumping into things like we did in the world. Where you know what? You just living life and, you know, you just going with the blows of life. Nah. We can make better decisions now. Go ahead, finish it.
Least happily after he hath laid the foundation.
Yeah.
And is not able to finish it.
Yeah, and not able to finish it. Go ahead, what you got?
This is the definition of counting the cost. It says to carefully consider the negative consequences or sacrifice of an action before committing to it.
There you go. There you go. And that's why a lot of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't finish off things, because we don't count the cost like true tacticians. We do things all willy-nilly, right? All right, so that's it on that. Because we can keep going and going.
So the next one is Proverbs 20. I think it was 20 and 16. What does it mean to take a pledge of him for a strange woman?
Go there. Where we at?
I think you just jump up in 20. Verse 16. Jump up.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 16. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger.
Right. Didn't we go over this the other day?
We did.
We went over this the other way.
We did.
Is this the same person or a different person asking?
No, this is a different. This is
Oh.
Ariel.
This is Ariel? Yeah, she must have not been online when we went over it. Because we went over this already. No, it's not. It's the same exact one.
That might have been Tuesday.
She wasn't. Oh, it might have been Tuesday. Okay, read it again.
All right, verse 16. Take his garment that is surety for a stranger.
Right. Take his garment that is surety. And we went over it. What is surety? Surety. Come on, all right. It's debts. Right. Take the garment that is what?
That is surety for a stranger.
So if you, this is what we did, 20 and what, 16, right?
Yep, 2016.
Right. It says here, just to show you a little bit different wording in the revised. It says, take the garment of anyone who puts up collateral for a stranger. Right? So when you take a debt, if you're going to take on a debt and it's dealing with someone you don't know, right? Where's the surety of that? Where's the collateral that this stranger will pay off this debt? You're not just, I don't know this guy, but you know what? I got that. No, you got to say, okay, I don't know this man. Because the scripture says what? Prove a friend. Right? There's one for their own occasion. Right? So now you got to say, okay, is he putting something up for this? Is he able to make sure that if I do this for him, there's going to be something in place where to get me back? Right? So, and then we went over the scriptures, prove a friend, know them that labor among you, right? Go ahead.
It says, and take a pledge of him for a strange woman.
Right. It says, hold it if he does it for an unfamiliar woman. Right? Hold it in pledge if he does it for an unfamiliar woman. So now you got this individual, right, doing things for an unfamiliar woman, right? Hey man, I need to borrow $500,000. It's for my girl. You just met this girl. Now, little did you know she's a what? She's what? She's gaming you, right? That's why a lot of these cats are getting gamed online. You're meeting Joe Sanchez from across the world, but really he's in a basement. How many white women and people are getting schemed? Man, I seen this whole thing on that. This white woman, she got schemed by some Hamite, bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, some model-looking Hamite online and sending this guy funds. They did a whole 60 minutes on it.
Oh, wow.
But the thing is that you got a stranger, and then you're trying to take the debt of this stranger without collateral. That's all that's talking about. Like, that's not the way you do it. You're supposed to know that I don't know this person, right? Let's go there. I said it. Prove a friend real quick. Ecclesiasticus. There's one there for his own occasion. Just this one, and then we'll jump to see if there's any other questions on there. Because it goes... Ecclesiastes what?
6 and 7.
6, 7?
6 and verse.
Go ahead.
7.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
If thou witness get a friend, prove him
Right?
first, and but not haste to.
No. Let's try it one more time. Try it again.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 6 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
If thou willest a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to create. Sorry.
No, somebody else got to read it. Come on.
Ecclesiastes chapter 6 verse 7.
No, keep trying, Ak. Keep fighting. Good job. Go ahead.
If thou wouldest get a friend,
Right.
prove him first,
Right?
and be not hasty to credit him.
Right. Be not hasty to credit him. So you got, imagine taking on debt for somebody that just walks in. You don't know that person. They could be coming in trying to use you.
Right.
Right? They could be coming in just wanting something and then they're going to leave out. So it takes time to prove a person, right? You got to see their track record. You got to see what they're doing. You got to see how they're living, right? Like the scripture says, know them that labor among you, right? And who are over you. Like, okay, I'm looking at this guy. Hebrews 13 tells you whose faith follows. Like, they're not just saying it, but I'm watching their actions.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
For some man is a friend for his own occasion.
Yeah, they're only here for their own occasion. Right? The guy that thought we was Uber drivers. Right? He was here for his own occasion. Right? He thought, like, yeah, we're going to help you out. We tell you that alms are to help you out too, but I think you're trying to use us now. Hold on, bruh. Like, why you keep hitting us up? And then what are you doing for that? Then you the Most High said, give to a godly man.
Right.
So it's just showing you, if you're going to be surety for someone, know who you're dealing with. And if it's for somebody that's unfamiliar, no, they gotta put up some collateral. Right? Because I mean, how many men can be trusted by their word nowadays, right?
Right.
You still hold on that T-Bow mobile, right?
Right. If I could get one.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. Because you just quoted it, but I think it's real good. This is one of the first things that I learned coming into the truth, because I was dealing with a matter like this, right before I came in. I would take on a lot of these debts that I wasn't aware of. Hey, I need a little bit of money for this. I need a little bit for that. I need this, that. And I'm just boom, boom, boom. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm doing good, right? But I didn't know who I was dealing with. Right? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it.
Right. Like, you got to know this person, right? If thou wouldest get a friend, what? Prove him first, right? Like, you can have a sincere, I want to do good for this person, but what are they using it for? Right?
Yeah.
Are they using it for personal gain? Right? Well, you get a lot of people who are like, well, that doesn't matter to me. I'm just going to do good. Right? Well, are you helping that person?
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
You could be helping a habit.
Right. A bad habit.
You could be helping a bad habit.
Right.
And you're thinking, well, I'm doing good by helping this person, but you're actually doing the opposite.
Right. Go ahead.
So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefit.
Right. Is this person even thanking you? Right. Thank you for helping me. Okay, maybe you get like one or two thank yous, but is this person really sincere, or is it like, peace?
Yeah,
right? I got what I need.
It's almost like, this is the perfect time for this as well. Like, you see the charity among us. The brother will give you a ride, but you're not gonna offer gas no time. Like, you ain't got no class. Like, you ain't gonna say one time, hey, man, you done dropped me off 10 times. Hey, let me hit you with this gas money.
Right.
Right? You should already be giving every ride gas, but this is, people come among us and try to use the brotherhood, the charity, because they think we're stupid. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, these guys are dummies I see them. They're trying to be wholesome, so I'm gonna use that to my benefit. It's happened to us a few times, but you know, we understand the scriptures too. We ain't dumb. You know, you try to play us 2 or 3 times, we're gonna be like, okay, something's up with you, because you're not seeing what this is for. It's not to be abused. It's to be It's to be helpful to you. You know what I mean? And then you can see the reciprocation. If it just is, hey, thank you. Look, if it's just a word like, look, I'm broke as hell right now.
Yeah.
I don't got the money, but when I do get paid, I'm gonna make sure I give you this gas or do this and this. But you get people that get rides.
Right.
And then they won't even say, damn, you know, let me talk to that person. So, and we know you got bad manners.
Yeah.
Like our people we've been raised to have bad manners, man. We're a classless people. Let me repeat that. Excuse me. We've been reduced to think like the beast. So the beast has made us a classless people.
Right.
Because we were the classy people. We were the people that had these natural, the Bible says natural affection about us. But now we're like, nope. Anybody I can scheme on, anybody I can use, anybody I can get, I'm going to get and I'm going to take and then disappear. You know? So I had a conversation about that with the brother. He was like, yeah, but y'all told me when I get a car that the confusion was this. He didn't have a car for a year or two. And we were like, we got you, bro. We got family. We do this. But then when he got the car, it was reminded, don't disappear. Don't disappear when now all of a sudden you get a ride. Know what Christ said. Do unto those as you have them do unto you. Right? And because that was put out there, he felt it wasn't wholesome. It's like, nah, it is wholesome because there's a lot of selfish, greedy people that don't want to be held to accountability. But see, this is the thing that we deal with as a nation.
Right.
Right? They don't want to be reminded, do your part. You don't want to be reminded of that. And then when it is reminded, it's like me now to remind you? No. It's reminded, Doc. Remember, we giving you rent, you get your kids with this and this. Make sure you guys, when you guys pull up, let's see the same reciprocation. Don't disappear in the chat. Now it's hard to get a hold of you.
Right.
Now it's hard to talk to you. It's like, and granted, maybe the brother just was bad at communication from the start, but you shouldn't be when you know it's time for you to step up. And these are the things that we got to deal with in the nation.
Yeah.
You know, but we're just gonna say.
I actually seen that happen before at a Christian church.
Yeah.
Like where a pastor had a project.
Yeah.
In his driveway, and he had finished it.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Finished the project. And there was a
Okay.
lady who had been faithful to the church. She had been faithful to the church, and she had been there for a while. She had been walking.
Right.
He gave her the car. She completely disappeared. I mean, you never saw her again. Like, it was like, whoa, like that's crazy. Like how, I mean, it's like completely,
Yeah.
like the complete opposite. Like she used to walk every Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday to pray, everything. And then he gave her
The car and she disappeared.
Gone.
Yeah.
Never seen her.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
The next time I think I seen her was probably like 4 years later, like at Walmart.
Oh wow.
And it was like, where do you go? It was like, that he just disappeared. Like, what happened to you? Like,
Oh my God.
so it's true. Like when in communities where people have been disenfranchised,
Yeah.
they do look for help from people who are going to not only to give it to them, but give it to them without any expectation.
Right.
So when they come into a space like this, where it's like, no,
There's gonna be some expectation.
yeah, like there's a reciprocation that's expected.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you're not just doing this for nothing.
And you know what's dope about this is that it's an unspoken reciprocation majority of the time.
Right.
It should be like a dance. It should be like the Bible says, natural affection. But unfortunately, we don't know that natural affection. We don't have class in a lot of areas to be able to say, hey, you know, I've been given this. Hey, brother, hey, sis, hey, let me do this for you. It's like we don't got that.
Yeah.
So that natural affection got to be taught all over again to our people, you know. And yes, that's the case. It's not to cry about it, boo-hoo, cry about it.
Yeah.
It's to really answer the question and show that these are the things. That's why the Most High tells you about if you're going to be surety for a person to take on their debt, know who you're dealing with. Right, because they will pull off with the whip and destroy it, right? You know. Right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Do good to the godly man.
Right. You got to know if this person is even godly or not. Like somebody that doesn't sit and examines what they're about to take on, right? Like if you find out if this person is godly, right? You know that this person is moving in righteousness. This person has these characteristics of what the Most High approves of, right? Go ahead.
Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense.
And thou shalt find a what?
A recompense.
You see, when you got a godly man, this person is already thinking about, okay, I know this person just did something for me. I need to find a way to give this back in some way. It doesn't have to be the same thing that was given to you that's reciprocated. It can be reciprocated in another way. Right?
Majority of times it can be a conversation.
Right.
And that's what we look for. Like I look for, hey, did he at least tell you that he was gonna get you and help you out, or did he just use it and then never conversated with you? You know, it could just be, hey, I don't got it right now. That means $1 million here. It means $1 million. I don't have it, but I'm just letting you know. When I get this, I'm gonna take care of you. Right. That's brotherhood. That's sisterhood.
Yeah. Shoot, I mean, you give me a piece, some M&Ms at the store, bro. I'll be good, bro.
Right.
I'll be good.
But yeah. And it's not like we're looking for it because we don't supposed to. Right. The Most High said what? He said lend, right?
Also said lose that money.
And it says lose that money for that brother. So don't get it twisted.
Right.
You're supposed to lose, but there's two sides to this thing. When you go to that lending chapter in Ecclesiasticus, it was telling the lender to be in the spirit and be ready to give, but it was telling the one that was lending to pay back.
Right.
So there is supposed to be a spiritual thing going on here, a dance going with each other, the love of Christ, the word reciprocation to each other. So it's supposed to be that way.
Right.
Yeah, finish that.
You know, I wanted to say one more thing. You know, when you have this person that you're dealing with, right? You're gonna find this recompense from this godly man. This kind of person that you have to know, right? If they think like, okay, let's say this, right? What I was saying earlier, you know, you're gonna find a recompense. Like they're looking to pay you back in some way, right? Even if it's not just a payback, right? They're looking to pay you back in some way. It doesn't matter what it is. So let's say like this. All right, I asked to borrow $100, right? Right. Okay. Let's say I come over, right, and maybe I want to wash your dishes. Right. Maybe I want to wash your dishes, right? Maybe I'm asking you, hey, do you need anything? You know, I don't got the money, but you know, I can run to the store for you. Right. I can make that Wawa sandwich.
There's some type of brotherly gesture.
Yeah, there we go.
Communication. Right. On some level. And I know it seems mediocre what you're saying, but no, we got to walk Israel through it. We got to walk Israel through it like ABC, because some people just don't know how to do it. Right. They're like, because they freeze. They're like, ugh, shit, I owe him. Most back in the world, you just disappear, right? You're like, man, I got to avoid this cat because I owe him that $50. So, you know, I don't want him to pull up. So you what? You freeze. And you're like, man, let me stay away. Well, we don't do that. So, you know, nobody's going to be hunting you down. But there's supposed to be what you're saying, that thing inside you to be like, man, listen, I don't have it, but look, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, you know? Right.
And if it was naturally in you, then naturally you would already be giving back. Because what does the scripture say? Freely give, freely receive.
Yeah.
So it should already be a giving and taking no matter what it is. right? Even if it's just if it's your time, if it's your sacrifice, right? To want to help out. Like, think about it like this: like, who's stepping up to like do the school cleaning,
Right.
right? Who's stepping up to help with that, right? That could be taken off somebody's hands, right? What about helping out with the rides, right? What about helping out with what? Let's say the social media,
There you go.
right? Who's checking in the chats?
That-
Hey, I'm checking in the chats. For you. I just
That
want y'all to-
that goes back to the sacrifice.
yeah, and I'm gonna do a class on that. Yeah.
It's needed. It's
Yeah.
always needed.
Come
You wanted
Finish that.
to say something?
Oh, slap.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
And
finish
it's
it.
not from him, yet from the Most High.
Right, and this person that's
There you
lending,
go.
they understand that okay, freely give,
Right.
right, not expecting to receive that back.
Right.
Like in a sense like this. Okay, we teach, yes, if you do borrow, give back to a brother.
Right.
But they're not dogging you down, right? They're not okay.
You said December 21st at noon.
right.
You know what I mean? I need to get my jacket back.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shalom, brother. It's time.
Yeah.
I'm just hitting you up because you said you was gonna do this.
Yeah.
Right. It's okay to remind a brother, but you can tell if the spirit is not right. In the spirit, like when you give in the right spirit.
You can tell if he don't have it.
Yeah.
If it's your brother, if it's your sister, you can already look. You know what I mean? There's many of these instances that we gotta keep in mind that it is about giving, and like the Bible says, lose that money for your brother. But go ahead.
I'm also thinking about like us being the salt of the world, and the light of the salt of the, you know.
Right. Salt of the earth.
And the light of the world.
Uh-huh.
I think in some cases, like we are supposed to be that example. But
Right.
They never had it. Like
Mhm.
in a lot of cases, like man, you gotta think of how much we've been through. Like that list of when we look at that list of individuals on
Yeah.
the wall and think of how many different things they've been through. Like we've been stripped so badly.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's like we need a recovery. We need somebody who we can see. Like I had a great example from my mother, like who actually gave on a level where it was like, dang, like I've never seen anybody do anything like this. Like,
Wow.
So to have it, like it's easy for me to come into a space and do that.
Right.
You know, like it's like a trust
Mhm.
or even a hope,
Mhm.
like a hope that you would have
Mhm.
that someone would do right by whatever it is that you provide.
Right.
Plus, it's a generosity that the word speaks of, where we're supposed to extend to the brother.
Mhm.
Saying like it says, especially to Israel.
Right. To them of their own household. Mhm.
So it's like, how could I not like come into the space and even like you said, like it don't have to be something calculated. It can just be as simple as me seeing you pulling something out of the car and just saying, hey,
Yeah.
you need a hand? Hey, you need
There
help
you
with
there
that?
you go.
know
There
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Like, it don't
Your
have
code
to
next.
be like something big. It's just
Right.
like, hey, you straight, you good? And you need me for anything?
Yeah.
Like, you know, anything. Like you even hear some things. It's always chat. Like you hear something that somebody is going through. And you
Yeah.
go to them privately. You don't go in front of everybody, but privately and say,
Yeah.
hey, man, you need that?
Mhm.
Like you good?
It's
You
true.
know, like just to make sure that everybody is good in your space. You know what I'm saying? Because when everybody is good, then everybody
Right.
can get it.
Exactly.
You know, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just to land back off of another reading that last precept.
Okay.
Because when you understand what you're doing and why you got it, you're giving. It says you're supposed to look at the person, that brother, that sister, like if it was Yahweh shot.
Mm-hmm.
It says you've done it unto me. You've done it unto the least.
To
of
my brethren. Yep.
Right. Go ahead.
Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
For God is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love.
Right. So even if the brother or sister couldn't pay you back, the Most High didn't forget.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one who gave you the car, the house, the money to begin with.
Right.
So it was never yours. He gave it to you to see what you were going to do with it. You did a good favor. That brother can't pay you back. He didn't forget you. So he's going to pay you back. Or he's going to keep blessing you so you can keep blessing that brother
Right.
and sister.
Right.
Go ahead.
Which he hath showed for his name.
Which you show it to us what?
His name.
Because it's always about Hashem Yahushua, right?
Gone.
Because so even if we're breaking bread together, if I'm under your roof, you're under mine, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dang, okay, we're doing this in the name of Yahushua.
Right.
Because we're two or three are gathered.
There I
he
am.
is.
Right.
And it's not for wickedness. Go ahead.
In that ye have ministered to the saints.
That you have ministered to the saints and what?
And do minister.
And do minister. So this is a process that keeps going. It never stops.
Right. Look, let me say this. because we gave the balance of this particular subject. Remember, her question was on a unfamiliar individual. So know that when the scripture's talking, it's talking about doing this to people you don't know. Right? Like, that's why the collateral comes in, because you don't know them. And then we jumped over to the other side. So I want to make sure you get the two, because we do this a lot. We get both sides so you can understand how it is when you deal with somebody even in the body and how it can go. All right? So know that there is two sides in the scripture that it says, don't help a sinner.
Right.
It straight out tells you that. Because we know what a sinner's going to do with it. Yeah. Hey, man, can I borrow your 9mm? Like, why would I let you? Like, you crazy, bro. I'm not letting you my gun. Right. No, I'm just going to the range. Nah, you ain't going to the range with my gun. yeah. You rent one when you get there. Right. Like, you pin off and go murder somebody just because, right? So let's be clear. The Bible don't teach us to be stupid. But there are certain elements that have to be in us about this giving and to our people and being ready to lose and things of that nature. But at the same time, the Bible don't teach you to be stupid. Ai borrowed a car. He come back with the hood broke, the thing dented in, the wheel tied, and it's like, man, Jesus will save the vehicle. Right? No, it's like, okay, brother, as I freely have given. Right. You gonna freely give and fix this mug. Right. The Bible don't teach us to be stupid. It's just showing us how we gotta beware of the of people that are ready to take for granted that good spirited person. Yeah. Who had their hand? Yeah, you had yours first. Go ahead.
But some like into scriptures is something I've been thinking about and some other people about is having to realize the difference between a good person and a righteous person. Because in the world, somebody can have charity or do whatever the world considers good, but they're not following the word of the Most High, so they don't be considered righteous.
There's a whole misconception about that. Oh, that's a good person. Yeah, according to whose standards? Yeah, exactly. Right? But yeah, absolutely. That's right on point. Go ahead.
You know, we need a question here. That's what we need. We need a question here.
What do you mean?
Right? All right, so at Amazon, they ask you, right, you got this app, right, that pops up on your computer, right, and it's just self-generated, right? It's random, right? So it asks you like, do you like accolades? And then ask you, how do you like your accolades, right? Choice A, right? I like a formal accolade. Choice B, I like a written accolade.
Okay.
Choice C, do you like them both? It finds out the mind of a person, right? So I like them both. You know.
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
I want it all.
my point is, if there's a questionnaire, it's helpful.
Yeah.
You can understand the mind of individuals by allowing them to see from the questions what type of establishment this is.
You know,
what is respect? What is expected?
20 years ago, I'd be like, that's stupid, but that's genius. You know what I mean? Because you know why it's genius? Because it's as simple as that. Like a person is more willing to do that than to sit in front of you and be like, what's going on with you, And he's looking at you like, who are you, ninja? Like, why are you asking me how I am? Like, what's up with me? What's up with you? Right. You know what I mean? So a question there is literally genius. Like, you know, it's these things that is so simple that might actually solve a lot of these issues.
Right. Oh, wow. And with that questionnaire. Right?
Now, that being said, hold on. Knowing them that labor among you ain't gonna come through a sheet all the time. You know what I mean? They're gonna answer some question, but I gotta really look, because our people know how to cheat on tests. Yeah. And nowadays, they're gonna do what? They're gonna hit it with ChatGPT. They're gonna hit it with ChatGPT and be like, how do I answer this question? Listen, goddamn, I don't want to be telling y'all everything, but we got a cat that counsels with ChatGPT. Wow. And then he comes back to us like, he reads it to us. That's his counselor, ChatGPT. That's crazy, bro. The spiritual counsel and ChatGPT. Go ahead.
I was, no, I agree with you. You know, scriptures qualifies, you know, know them that labor among you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. And the idea of like taking someone's accolade because you know them that labor among you. And you're like, okay, well, what is this person known for? Because we go there a lot. Like,
right.
What are you known for?
Right.
You know, I've talked to Ariel about that. She's always had questions.
You know them by their fruit they bear.
You know them by the fruit they bear.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, those scriptures I went over with. You know them by the fruit they bear. Like, what are you known for? Like, what's your fruit?
Right.
You know, what's the quality of your fruit also?
There you go. And a lot of people are easily known by the things, how they move, how they act. And you know, we know that new people are a different gradual step towards perfecting and washing and cleansing of these things. But yeah, you know them by the fruit they bear. All right.
That's some withered, what's it called? When the fruit goes bad? When it's spoiled.
Right.
Yeah, you can have spoiled fruit.
Spoiled fruit.
Yeah, you can have spoiled fruit.
Okay, where we at? That's it on that.
Yeah, we got a question from Aaron. He said, how do we celebrate birthdays in the truth from the way people in the world do?
We're going to send you the birthday class, Ak. Now, remember, birthdays was acknowledged, right? Christ's birthday was acknowledged, you know, oh, you were born on this day. But as for the ceremony, as far as the cake, the candles, all these things are heathenistic. Singing, all that didn't, you never read of that in the Bible. Christ's birthday, when he was born, they gave him gold, right? The three wise men, there I go. There I go. The wise men came and gave him gifts, right? There was it's nothing wrong to be like, oh, bro, you were born on this day. All right, it's your B-day. It's nothing wrong with that. But the ceremony, we didn't do that. That's not in the Bible. And actually, a lot of the customs that come with a birthday, from the cake to the candles, that is heathenistic. So let us send you the whole class on that, as opposed to, we don't got time to go over all that in its entirety right now. Let us send you the topic on that. Oh, what's that hand? Go ahead.
You know, I've been thinking about this a lot because I get people who are around me and they're like, you know, it's my birthday, right? I get that a lot. They say, oh, it's my birthday, or when is my birthday? I ain't coming into work.
Right.
You know, different conversations, different topics like that. I take them to Psalms 90 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so teach us the number of our days that we may apply our hearts to wisdom.
Right. Exactly.
Like, are you finding yourself day to day, year to year, increasing in wisdom?
There you go.
You know, and then I take him to Proverbs chapter 4. You know, to show him that
wisdom is the principal thing.
Because you found wisdom.
Got you. Nice. That's beautiful. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, but the birthday thing is nothing wrong to say, oh yeah, happy birthday, brother, or happy B-day. But, you know, because cats think, well, you supposed to say happy birthday? Like, it wasn't our custom to go and celebrate birthdays like I'm looking at the screen like he's there, but he's actually here. It wasn't our custom to celebrate our birthdays like that. So, especially with all the other things added to it, you can't read that nowhere in the Bible. All right. So, what else we got?
Last one. This is Ariel's question. In Ezekiel 20 and 26, are the gifts he polluted the children or something else?
Let's go there.
Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 26. And I polluted them in their own gifts, in that they caused to pass through the fire, that all.
Oh, let's read. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're in 26. Oh, okay. Let's start. Man, I want to jump all the way up, but we're gonna go ahead and just try to get who. How about this? Ah, man. Yeah, you got to go all the way up, but I'm hoping you to ask the question and that you understand what's going on here in the chapter, right? Because we don't want to start all from the beginning. Okay, 19. Let's go.
John, Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 19.
Right?
And I am the Lord your God.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in my statutes and keep my judgments.
Right?
And do them.
Right?
And hallow my Sabbath.
Go ahead.
And they shall be a sign between me and you.
Mm-hmm.
That ye may know that I am the Lord your God.
Sabbaths, showing that these high holy days, right? Not just the 7-day Sabbath, but the things that the Most High gave to us to keep, right? The rest that he gave to us, which were the feast days, right? Go ahead.
Notwithstanding, the children rebelled against me. They walked not in my statutes, neither kept my judgment,
right,
to do them.
Mm-hmm.
Which if a man do, he shall even live in them.
Right, meaning if we do, we're going to be blessed in them. The Most High is going to increase us in the law, statute, commandments, right? And then when you come to the New Testament, the scriptures say the law is spiritual. We would have learned how to walk spiritually, but the problem is we never connected with the spirit. We always just did the robotic tradition. Right. So Christ came in and showed us the spirit of the law. But if we had been spiritual, like there was some men, not all of us, was carnal minded, because Abraham was spiritual. Right? He was a spiritual man. He lived by faith. So he was spiritual. Then you got men in the scriptures that lived in the spirit of the law before the law was even there. So you got to think about this, that if we lived in them, we would have actually lived, right? Go ahead.
They polluted my Sabbath.
But what did we do? We polluted the Sabbath. When you go to the Maccabees, let's start from what empire we're in. Ezekiel is what? Assyrian? Ezekiel's Assyrian, or is he like latter Babylonian? It's probably latter Babylonian Empire. Like, what did our people start doing? Following all the customs of the heathens, following their days, worshiping their different gods. So when it says we polluted, we started dealing with all these other religions, right? Deities, powers. Go ahead.
Then I said, I would pour out my fury upon them.
Right. So what did the Most High do? He cursed us. He scattered us. Right. Now you're calling yourself Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Right. He said that he will put a no people over us. The people that are not a people. Right. Go ahead.
To accomplish my anger against them in the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Nevertheless, I withdrew my hand and wrought for my name's sake.
Right. So the Most High told Moses, step aside. I'm gonna destroy them and make you a great people. And Moses was like, no, Yahweh, no. You know what I mean? For your name's sake, have mercy. Right. Go ahead.
That it should not be polluted in the sight of the heathen. In whose sight I brought them forth.
Right. Go ahead.
I lift up mine hand unto them also in the wilderness. That I would scatter them among the heathen.
Right. So I jumped ahead a little bit. Go ahead.
And despise them.
Disperse.
And disperse them through the country. Because they had not executed my judgments.
So we kind of get the theme, what's going on here, right? He's refreshing us a history lesson of what we did and how we rebelled, and starting from the wilderness, but it didn't stop because you got from the wilderness out of Egypt to the Assyrian, to the Babylonian, to the Persian and Medes, all the way through. We kept the same theme: rebellion, stiff neck, hard head. I'm going to serve the other nations, of the other gods, right? Go ahead.
But had despised my statutes.
Go ahead.
And had polluted my Sabbath. And their eyes were after their father's idol.
There you go. Go ahead.
Wherefore I gave them also statutes that were not good, and judgments whereby they should not live.
Yeah, so what happens? What happens when we start to fall to the other gods? He's like, okay, then when you cry, let these other gods save you. That's what you want, right? You know what I mean? Oh, that's working for you? Get money, die trying? Okay, then go die. Right? If that's what you want, I'm going to give you to it. Right? I'm going to give you your heart's desire. And then we were supposed to be like, what fruit that we have in these things? But some of us, what? We kick back and we like, hell? What you mean hell? I'm making this home. You know what I mean? What fire? You know what I mean? What slavery? Yeah, I like it warm anyway, y'all. Right?
Oh my God.
What slavery? What captivity? And they made it, it says, hell beneath, in Isaiah 5, hell beneath shall swallow them up. Right? And what do we live in? We live in the condition of hell. Right? And no, we're like, I'm going to play ball and I'm going to get money. They're like, hell, I got a bank account. Shaq got 401. I put money in Google. I put money in this. It's like, what are you talking about, hell? Oprah's like, what are you talking about, hell? Jay-Z's, what are you talking about, hell? Right? So they made the Most High is like, I'm going to give you to what your heart desires. Go ahead.
And I polluted them in their own gift.
Right. So you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do it my way. My Sabbath. Right? Oh, my Sabbath is, I'm going to go ahead and lock myself in a closet. But he said the Sabbath was supposed to be a holy convocation. Right? It's a gathering. But you want to be what? An individual that do it your way. He's like, he polluted you in that now. Now you're destroyed with that custom. He said, gather yourselves together. No, I ain't going to gather together. Why? Because Israel, bro, they got problems. They got problems when we came out of the wilderness. Moses didn't say, you know what? Yahweh, I can't deal with this camp no more. He did he? He said, Yahweh, you're right. Destroy everybody. I'm going to go get my own camp. They're all going to look like me, little Moses. He was like, no, don't do that. And then after that, what happened? There were still disgruntled cats in that camp. And the Most High weeded out the ones that weren't supposed to be there, and he unified everybody else, and then marched us in the wilderness 40 years, and then, right? Till all that generation was gone. So he's like, okay, that's what you want? I'm going to give you over to those things, to your heart's desires. Now, there's a lot of precepts that go with this. This is my quick version. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. What, you got some? You got some? I know. Go ahead, read.
In that they caused to pass through the fire all that opened the womb.
Right. So what do? They start worshiping Molech. They start worshiping Baal Peor. They start worshiping these other gods. Look, go back and do the research about the Aztec and the Mayans, the Incas, the Toltecs, the Olmecs. You start reading about them and you're like, yeah, that was, oh, see, we were Israelites back then, bro. They was wicked. Yeah. Wicked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They smoked the peace pipe. Everybody always talks about the peace pipe. Right. They were off. Right? They were supposed to be smoking. They was sacrificing their kids. Y'all seen Apocalypto? Yeah. That is a literal history. That's what we were doing. It wasn't just movies. They were sacrificing actually humans, right? And the Most High polluted them with those gifts, right? It was destruction, right? They turned the law and they turned it in, defiled the law, right? You go to Levi, the Haitians in that island with the Dominicans. Right, what happens? Bro, that voodoo, right? All the brujas over there, right? What are they doing? They took the priesthood, that connection with the spirit, and they defiled all of that. Right? So the Most High was like, you're going to be defiled with what you're doing. And every time we talk about it, you talk about dead people walking. It's like, that ain't happening. They got demons on them over there. Yes, many people can account of these zombies on this island. And that's just one thing that our people were doing. What were the, I was just reading about it in the Black Indians. They called them the ones that eat people?
Cannibals.
No, but they were also called
The Hindus?
No, not the Hindus. Our people. They call them there's a name that they called them. But our people were doing these defiled things. Right? Remember, we disobeyed the Most High. And you say, well, that's what they said about us. Look, why did we run from our land? Why are we over here in another land? And then why did the Most High send the white man all the way across the world to chase you, to come get you, and you butt naked in the jungles? And we was doing righteous because they was doing a lot of these defiled things, whether sacrifice of humans, whether eating humans, right? Well, they were doing those things. So they ain't all just being bad mouth. Go ahead.
God, that I might make them desolate.
Right?
To the end that they might know that I am the Lord.
Right. So the Most High is, I'm going to give you over to what you want, and then you're going to know I'm the Lord. Right? Ideally. But what did we do? Did we come and submit to the Father? No, we make our bed in hell.
Yeah.
Right? We do our best in hell. Go ahead.
Therefore, Son of Man.
What verse? What verses are?
26.
Okay, so that was it.
Yes.
Right. So you got one?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It was Proverbs chapter 1 verse 22.
Right?
I got you. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 22. No, start at verse 25. Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel. Right, so we rejected the Most High's word. We came over here and it said in second Ezra that we wouldn't even keep the word because we didn't even do it in our own land. So we never sat at the Most High's counsel. We never took the Most High's advice. Go ahead. And with none of my ways, with none of my reproof. Verse 26. Verse 26. It said, I also will laugh at your calamity. And so this is what the Most High did. When he sent Esau over here to check us, when we were going through the Trail of Tears, and we were committing, that's another time we were committing cannibalism too, right? God, that the Most High was laughing at us right there. When we were doing the bronco busting, when we were stretched out and we were split in half by horses, the Most High was laughing at the calamity. Why? Because we chose them. Go ahead. I will mock when your fear comes. So how did the Most High mock us? Read on. When your fear cometh as desolation. Because what's the first words you utter when crap hits the fan? Jesus. Right?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Jesus. Come on now. And those are the last words you utter. Go ahead. And your discretion cometh as a whirlwind. You get the bubble guts. You hear the sirens. Your butt puckers up a little bit. You don't know if you did something. You feel like you're guilty. Right? I was telling how to write that last night. I'm like, damn, we ain't even do nothing. But I'm like, the cops just sitting there looking at us. But that's the fear that the Most High put in us because we chose them. Let me rephrase it. I'm sorry. He didn't put that in us. We rejected him and we chose the fear.
We chose, yeah.
You chose to be scared. Go ahead. And when distress and anguish come upon me, then what? Then shall they call upon me. No, that's when you want to get right. Everybody want to be a Christian when they're locked up. As soon as you hit the chains, you hear the shackles, the chain gang going down the hallway, then you want to be religious. When you see the lights, you want to, Jesus, I promise. God, I promise. Jesus, I promise. No. I like that movie in Apocalypto when you said, what is it? Jaguar Paw, or whatever his name was. He was running from the rest of them. And then they hit the beach. Yeah. Everybody hit the beach, and who do they see? Esau coming right up on them.
They're running from their own people, doing the corruption,
Right.
and then who's there to remind him enough is enough?
God.
Yeah, huh?
The inventor of corruption.
Right. Boom. The father.
Right? Go
The
ahead.
father of it. Ugh.
But I will not
Jesus.
answer. But he will what? Will not answer. He's not
Peace.
going to answer at that. You want to say his name? He's looking at you like you're stupid. Go ahead. They shall seek me early. We didn't seek the Most High early. And that's the problem. That's the situation. We're going to seek him when it's too late. And what happens? But they shall not find me. Read. For that they hated knowledge. We hated the knowledge. We treated the Most High like it was secondary, and now that we chose the booby prize, we got to suffer the consequences of that. You got to take that laying down, right? That's horrible. Go ahead. And did not choose the fear of the Most High. It was always an option, but like me and Carl was talking earlier, it's not really an option. If you're institutionalizing this word, it was never an option to begin with.
Right.
But the problem is you treated it like it was an option, and because you did that, you got to suffer the consequences. The more you mess around, you what? You find out. You mess against the word, you find out about the word. Go ahead. They would none of my counsel. Yeah. And they despise all my reproof. How do we despise it? By treating it like it was secondary, treating it like it was an option.
Yeah.
It said the word was supposed to be life. We treated it like it was an option.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right. That's it. Any other questions? Yeah, Schwab.
In Zechariah, the third chapter, when he was given, the Most High was giving Zechariah the vision about the kingdom of heaven, and then he started talking about Joshua. In verse 8, when it talks about the branch, is that Yahweh Shai? And also,
Yes.
when it is?
He is the branch. He said it. I am the branch.
Okay.
Right? That's in St. John.
Isaiah 11, would that be?
Oh, right. Isaiah 11 and 1 on down, but it's in John too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I am the true vine.
Yeah, I'm the true vine. Exactly. Okay. Cass is in the book.
And then the seven eyes. He said upon when they get to like the allegory and stuff like that.
Where are you at? Zechariah.
Zechariah chapter 3 and verse 9, where it talks about upon one stone shall be seven eyes. That's when I start kind of like not being as clear with.
You know what? Let us go over that breakdown. We need to go over Zechariah 3, and then we can go over Zechariah 5. Have y'all been over Zechariah 5 yet? It's been a while. It's been a few years. Like, we go over these every certain amount of years, but those are the Tuesday classes where brothers go over them, do it like that. That's a good one. Yeah.
So when we're dealing with allegory in the scriptures, if we don't know what the symbol means, do we look it up what it means in Hebrew, or do we just go through the concordance and look up the word in context of whatever the allegory is?
Well, you're going to look it up in Hebrew. You're going to do that as well. But also, like, why did we automatically click that the branch was Christ? Because the precepts.
Right.
There you go. So the precepts got a link with that. You see that? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to look it up in Hebrew. But sometimes you can look up the meaning of a word. But does that mean that the precepts speak about that? You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
So two things got to be done there. Yeah. So because sometimes precept upon precept is going to give the understanding of that vision, right? Like when you go to Revelations, and y'all go to the Revelation, the woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, right? Okay, what woman? Well, what are we doing here? Who is known as the woman? Then there you go. Then you go through the precepts and say, oh, okay, this is talking about the marriage of the Lamb. See, you're going back through the precepts to be able to say, oh, yeah, that makes sense because the Most High called us his wife. The Most High said he was going to be married to us. The Most High, right? And then you go through it and then say, oh, this lines up biblically. It's not just one verse, but it goes through the precepts, right? Yeah.
So the concordance will help you while you're studying, so search these words up and
Yeah.
to get the precepts.
It will, but once again, are you gonna remember one word? You got to make sure they line up with the precepts. Is the point? Is what I'm saying. Yeah, you could do that. You could concordance, but you're gonna have to what? You're gonna have to know the understanding as well, right? Yeah.
Right, because like when you go to the blue letter, right, I looked up water. You know, water means mayam in Hebrew, right? It gives a definition of water, right? Of water and rivers, of fountains, pool, right? But we know the waters is symbolic in Revelations, right? To what?
Wisdom or the nation.
No. It's actually the seas.
The seas, right.
The
The seas, right. So
is it a sea? Is it the seas, or is it like regular oceans, or
Right.
does this have symbolic meaning? Right, but then you got to go to the precepts that will back that up to say, oh, the seas is talking about the nations, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That basically what you're saying, right?
Yeah, literally.
So like because you look it up, it doesn't mean it's going to give the understanding. The understanding is going to actually go through the precepts. Right. Yeah. That was it? All right. What else? Is that it?
Ashama just jumped in. He said, Shalom, Priest Kazakia. Could I get the Hebrew packet, Baba Kashah?
Oh yeah, I told him to remind me.
All right, gotcha.
Really? I told him to remind me because I keep forgetting him. All right, remember, it is the Shabbat. What high holy day we got coming up?
Purim.
Okay, everybody, we got Purim coming up when?
It's on March 2nd and 3rd.
March 2nd and 3rd.
Everybody ready for that?
So Purim is coming up. March 2nd and March 3rd. We got to also, Purim is where we did, Purim goes back to what book? Who remembers? What? No. Yeah.
And go back to the book of Esther.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. You are correct, brother. He said it goes back to it goes back to the book of Esther. And once again, usually it's like all of our holy days, right? The Most High delivered us.
That's right.
And he used certain individuals, Mordecai, Esther, to deliver us. And we gave gifts, right, to one to another on that day when we were showed favor. We were showed favor in the eyes of the Lord.
That's right. That's right.
So Purim is coming up, and that's 2 days, right?
That's right.
It's 2 days, and we do gifts. So we got to draw for that, y'all. So everybody, we got to do that eventually. All right? Was that it? Ashamath, I got you.
I just have the link to the chat.
Okay. Hey, Ashamath, go to the link in the chat. Click on it. He can download it?
Yeah, I see that one.
Okay, you can download it on there, Ak. Go to the link in the chat. You can download it in the link. All right? It was that easy. Just reminding me, man. I keep forgetting. Sorry. All right. Is that it? Okay, let's say Shabbat Shalom to everybody online. Shabbat Shalom.